Hi, the Internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, Internet.
And today we've got another brand new What Else show for you. Everybody's stuck inside. COVID-19, lockdown.
Yep.
Social distancing.
Yep.
Quarantine.
Can't go anywhere.
Can't go anywhere.
Can't go anywhere.
So what are we doing, Bethany?
We're binge watching things.
We're binge watching things. And what did we binge watch recently?
We binge watched Solar Opposites on Hulu.
Solar Opposites on Hulu,
Yes.
released May 8th.
Yes, it just came out on May 8th.
From one of the creators of Rick and Morty.
Yes, Justin Roiland.
8 episodes per season.
8 episodes, yep. And we watched all 8 episodes.
The whole 8 episodes. They're about 22 minutes long.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to get through the whole thing in one sitting.
I mean, it's a cartoon.
I mean, if you're lazy, you could get through it in one sitting, no problem.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did. We totally did. We're super lazy.
All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to review the first season?
Yeah, we're going to review. This is our spoiler-free review of Solar Opposites.
Yeah,
spoiler-free.
Spoiler-free. I don't think spoilers really matter in this show.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's mostly comedy. But let's hear some of your opinions.
Okay, so first of all, because it's... Whoa, wait, nope, we should do synopsis first.
Okay.
Synopsis first.
Tell us what it's about.
So it's about these 4 aliens that are stuck on Earth and the interactions that they have with humans and sometimes the havoc that they wreak and their adventures being on Earth.
It feels like I'm the only Slorpian who wants to escape this planet.
I mean, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really not that important. They're the aliens. They interact with the Earthlings. They have sci-fi technology.
Yeah.
And that's where all the jokes come from.
Yes. So their technology is way more advanced than...
And fake.
And super fake. Yeah. Yeah. If you're looking for like a sci-fi fact-based, no, this is just... It's a cartoon, guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So let's just get into it. So that's the synopsis. I really enjoyed it, and if you're a fan of Rick and Morty, I think that you'd enjoy it. It reminds me of the Rick and Morty universe, the way that it's animated, the voice acting, the storyline.
Yeah, it has a real Rick and Morty sensibility to it.
Yes.
I kind of think of it as an Invader Zim with a Rick and Morty sensibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except they don't make it a secret that they're aliens.
Right, they're not hiding.
That's not a secret. Like, they are making no effort to hide the fact that they're aliens. And everybody around them seems to know that they're aliens. So there's not really like a secretive, nobody can know that they're like, everybody knows. And it's really interesting. There's also some different vignettes. So there's 2 adults, Corvo and Terry, and then there's 2 kids. There's a boy and a girl, Yumulak and Jesse. And so each episode, there's kind of like all these different adventures. And Yumulak and Jesse also get into different adventures and trouble.
You know what I do when I'm out of ideas? Cocaine. And then I get like a million ideas at once.
Kind of pair them off, the 2 adults.
Yeah, with the 2 kids. Yeah.
Replicons.
Do
they call them replicons? They might
call them replicants. They use replicants maybe. They use a strange word to describe what kids are,
because they're copies of the adults. Yeah,
they're just copies of the adults. So it's really funny. So they have the ability to shrink humans, so
that's a big part of the show.
The big part of the show is these humans that Yumulak and Jesse have collected, and they kind of have them in like this clear terrarium where like each human kind of has like its own cage, but
that kind of brings all of the episodes together.
That's like the common thread. And like these humans in these cages have created their own cultures and hierarchy.
I thought this was non-spoiler.
Societal system. Well, you see it in the first episode.
It kind of...
It's literally in the first episode.
Yeah, don't go too far into it.
I'm not going to, but what I was going trying to say is that it really adds a lot to the humor of the show, because you kind of see all these different vignettes, because it's not just the main characters in the show. You get to see what's going on with these humans that they don't just shrink them and then you never see them again. Right. It's really funny. Yeah.
Right. They go into detail about what they do with the
what they do.
Humans.
Yeah. So it's really, it just adds another layer to the show and keeps it interesting. So there's, different vignettes.
I also enjoy the show. I like the humor in the show. It's a lot like Rick and Morty as far as the style of humor. I like the intro. The intro is always the same, and they add a few extra lines onto what they say in the beginning of the intro, and so you just watch the intro so you can see what they say, and it's always funny.
It's great.
There's a couple things I don't like about the show. I'm not sure I like the character motivations of all the characters. I don't feel like I know the characters. They're kind of like, I know the difference in the characters, but I don't know. The characters haven't endeared themselves to me, is what I'm saying. So I don't really like that. But really, the show is just for laughs, and it does have a lot of laughs in it.
It does, yes. It really does.
A lot of the laughs come from when they're doing something serious, like but as parody. But they're doing like a serious parody, but it's like a cartoon and it's ridiculous. So that's where a lot of the humor comes from, and I really like that. And they do a lot of references, like a lot of pop culture references, especially to movies. It's really funny because Terry is a movie buff, and he's kind of a nerd, and every episode he wears a different shirt. So it's not like one of those shows where it's like, okay, every character dresses the same every time. Well, every other character dresses the same.
He is on a different shirt every time, so it's kind of funny, like, oh, I wonder what his shirt's going to say in this episode. So it's kind of a fun little...
Sure, it's super fun.
It's cute. It's really cute. I really enjoy the character of Terry.
You would.
Terry's great.
What else do we? What do you not like about the show, or do you like it all? You know what? I also don't care for the character designs that much, because the two replicants.
They might be replicants. I don't know. The two kids.
They're copies of the other two. Like, they don't have a lot of difference in character, and I feel like they could have done better with more different looking characters, character in their
visually.
Characters.
Okay. Like, make them more distinctive visually. Well, I mean, I think the idea is that they're just little copies of Corvo and Terry.
They painted themselves into a trap, Bethany. I get it. I don't have to suffer for it.
Well, obviously you do.
Is there anything you didn't like about the show?
No. I can't think of anything I didn't like.
Just like it from beginning to end.
It really reminded me of, like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh yeah, Rick and Morty would totally watch this show. That's kind of what it felt like.
It would be a show, like at Ball Fondlers.
Yeah, it's like it's like an interdimensional cable type of show.
And we're
getting a glimpse of the shows that, like, Rick and Morty would watch. That's just kind of what it felt like. Some other things that I liked. The set design, where they live, the house they live in, it's very reminiscent of family comedies or family sitcoms.
I also like that they're really concerned with what other people think. They want to be liked.
Unlikable, aren't we?
Yes, they
want
to be
liked. Most of the episodes revolve around them wanting to be liked.
They just want to be liked.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I can relate.
Yeah, it's so like... It's so adorable watching them struggle with being liked. It's really funny.
All right. Should we rate it? Give it a... you have any more to say? You have more notes?
I do have notes on this.
What else do we have?
Let's see. Well, I already talked about Terry wears the best shirts. There's a lot of pop culture references, great voice acting.
I don't like that the one character is voiced by the guy that does Rick.
Corvo.
Yeah.
Corvo sounds a lot like Rick, so,
it's
when you're
exactly,
watching
it sounds
it,
like the same character.
It feels like I'm the only Slorpian who wants to escape this planet.
kind of have to okay, it's not Rick. This is a different character, but he just sounds a lot like Rick. Yeah.
Didn't change his voice much.
Yeah, that was kind of difficult.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
You stopped me for notes and you didn't have any more notes.
Well, we went over everything. We talked about the people getting shrunk,
Oh
and
my God.
that's a story in itself.
Can we give it a rating now?
Yeah.
Are we gonna give it a number rating?
Yeah, I think we could.
Okay. For the entire first season of Solar Opposites.
Yes. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
Where's your number?
I'm gonna give it a backwards 5. Gosh, I can never hold up the number the right direction. A 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. A perfect score.
A perfect score.
Nothing wrong with it.
It was so fun to watch.
Wish you could have more episodes and just keep watching and watching and watching till you die.
Season 2. I'm so excited for season 2.
Oh my God.
thoroughly
Season 2's got to be so far away.
I know, but I really enjoyed it, and it's a show that I can definitely watch multiple times, just like Rick and Morty. I feel like this show was made for Rick and Morty fans. I mean, if you don't like Rick and Morty, you probably won't like this show. So that's
I would agree with that.
That's my only note. But if you like Rick and Morty, I think you'll enjoy it. So 5 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because I
How dare
have
you.
some problems with the show that I talked about, like the characters and whatnot. But 4 out of 5 is a good score. I recommend people watch it. You just watch it for the comedy. There's really nothing poignant or there. They do a little bit as far as like cultural. What's the word I'm looking for? Like they're referencing
Pop
things
culture
in their real life lessons, life
It's like
lessons.
self-aware. The show's self-aware at times.
Very self-aware. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, the show's
But
pretty self-aware.
Anyways, I can't talk. Four
He
out of
doesn't know what he's trying to say.
4 out of 5
but
with
it's
a
4 out of 5.
recommendation.
And I give it a 5 out of 5.
And
so
that's it. That's all you need to know.
check
really.
it out on Hulu.
Or don't.
Or don't. Solar Opposites.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's leave.
Okay, take us out.
You can follow the show on Twitter at What Else Show. You can follow us on Instagram at The What Else Show. And that's it. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
I can't talk.